Hey there, my name is Grant Abbott and I'm an elected official out in Musgrave Harbour, Newfoundland. Come enjoy our beautiful beaches this fall as well as our extensive countryside. This video today is in regards to the issue recently with a comptroller appointed to the town of Musgrave Harbour. The town claims that this was a voluntary situation, which it was not. It's very clear in the language used in the email from the minister that it was not. For one, you wouldn't get an email from a minister saying that there was an issue and something has happened if there wasn't a problem. It would just happen without any fanfare, for instance. The email had said, as the council is aware, the Department of Municipal and Provincial Affairs conducted a financial inspection of the Musgrave Harbour on August the 16th and 17th. This financial inspection raised a number of financial issues. Specifically, the department has concerns with the use of cash for payments, outstanding accounts, legislated signing authority responsibilities, and appropriate documentation of accounts. Given these concerns, pursuant with Section 247 of the Municipalities Act 1999, due to the serious financial difficulty, I'm taking action to appoint a comptroller for Musgrave Harbour. To that effect, once a comptroller has been established, the council shall not, without prior approval of the comptroller, spend money, incur an expenditure, or enter into any financial agreements. The department is currently in the process of acquiring a qualified professional to support this town with their financial obligations. During this interim period, the department encourages council to limit additional financial commitments. And this is, and he says to reach out to Christopher Stamp if you have any questions. And I might add, as stated in previous videos, the Department of Municipal Affairs has no vested interest in helping councillors with guidance and assistance to help find their way through any of these challenges. They're always pointed back to basically take care of the problems yourself, among the council. As again, as stated, the town has no one to answer to except for legal matters or the election process itself. Contrary to what the town had said, this is not a voluntary situation. The email that the town had responded or sent out says there's an open line of communication and trust between the town of Musgrave Harbour and the head of municipal affairs, and therefore, as we as a council and staff feel comfortable reaching out, whether it's for help or to ask questions. Note here it says, therefore, we as a council and staff feel comfortable as reaching out. So this is contrary to the advice that I've been given by municipal affairs that they're there to help make sure that the town finds their way through. You have to be a delegate in order for to have a conversation with municipal affairs. If you're not a delegate of the town, they don't want to talk to you to give you advice as a town. And if you're a councillor, then you're an outsider. Instead, if you're not the delegate, you're an opposing force, which is basically what I've been. So maybe they do have some communication to reach out on the general surface, but according to Christopher Stamp, I've sent 400 emails to them over the past year. So it continues to say here, when the municipal affairs came out to do their routine report and suggested a comptroller to be assigned to the town, we gladly accepted the assistance. We, as a council and staff, have been brought into our positions at an unfortunate time where the municipality is financially struggling, and there is some considerable amount of maintenance that needs to be done within our community to keep this moving forward. At the end of the day, council still has control of the town's decision-making process, while a comptroller would ensure financial decisions are appropriate. This shared support will assist the town in Budget 2024 approaches. Jason Chalk, as per through Amber Littlejohn. So this is conflicting information, really. In one email, it says that they found serious issues. In another email from the town, they say that they make it sound like it's a voluntary issue. Like, hey, we need some guidance. Can you help us? But it states there what the issues are. There's issues with cash. There's issue with unpaid accounts, and there's issue with financial obligations. I'm sure it's very clear to tell that the $50,000 that they spent on me to oppose my vacation of my seat and my appeal was totally a waste of money. Nobody in their right mind thought that it was a good idea. The lawyers themselves for the town suggested in September 2022 said that it was not a good idea to continue this and there's nothing that can be gained, but yet they still continued to spend more money to oppose me. I think that what happened is that they thought that I was going to back down, but unfortunately I didn't, and that was to their loss and their dismay. But unfortunately now we are $50,000 in the hole. What are we going to do to make this money back? We can't. It's gone. And I'm sure the Comptroller will find that this was totally a waste of money. When they go through the budget and make an announcement of what happened with the budget, I'm sure it'll be clear that the main factor here, why we can't cover maintenance expenses, because they wasted $50,000 opposing me. And yet, through all this, there's no actual evidence of anything that I've done in order to deserve any negativity or anyone to oppose me. Sure, I speak a lot. Sure, I have a lot of ideas, but that tends to be celebrated in most societies, not hated and chased out with pitchforks and tar and feathers. But this is why we're here today. It's because we had opposing wills, and there was no resolution to how to figure out whose will was correct and whose will was ethical and whose will was good, legal, for instance, or even right or balanced, to be just. Nobody can provide any information otherwise, and we're still in a situation where things could get worse before they get better. I'm sure you can tell that my situation has gotten quite bad just for trying to be a contributor to the community. So what happens now? It's not exactly clear. I'm trying to get access to these reports to figure out what exactly has happened. But at the end of the day, I know I'm not going to be getting my $8,000 that they owe me for the money that I had to spend in order to fight my appeal. Even though I won, I still owe $8,000 and an apology to me and the community for having to spend this $50,000 for no good reason. Again, there's no vindication, there's no validation, I might say, about why this money needed to have been spent. It's not as though I was a criminal and they had to fight in order for it to make sure that I lost. This was solely ego and solely something that's going to be found out in this budget report in 2024. I think it's time for the town to step down. You guys have made these mistakes. You can't validate why you have made these mistakes. You've damaged and destroyed, almost destroyed. I can't say you've destroyed us. You've made us strong in a lot of ways, but you've damaged my family. And they're going to remember this for the rest of their lives, even the children, the smallest children. And this concept and idea and the stories of what's happened are going to outlive me by many generations. And hopefully the decisions that the town makes in order to make the community better and to utilize the strengths of the people involved and who want to contribute, hopefully that will outlive the story that's been created for me and my family.